that was elated by hearing Mikel Merino atakuwa striker? Tell me one.
Zoom was elated. Zoom tuko nazo. Zoom mara ngapi hata amesema if his brother played for Spurs he'd be a Spurs fan.
That's not the point here.
The point is
that's not the point.
The point is you're a fake Arsenal fan. Because when Venant no. Because when Venant and Zoom are supporting the signings you've made, you castigate them.
Okay.
Because that's fact.
Okay.
That's fact.
Do this. Umeongea sawa. I was disgusted by the idea of having Mikel Merino as a striker.
Which means you don't support him as a club signing. Which means you have no faith in Arteta as your manager. You have no faith in your midfielders and your players.
For somebody who's lost the game this weekend, he has a lot of energy.
Of course, he has to digress some of that energy.
I'm not digressing.
Tell me any Arsenal fan who was over the moon when he heard that Mikel Merino might be playing as a striker.
Oh, Venant, the best FPL manager. No, Venant, you're an honest guy.
It does not mean I don't support the player. I was not supporting the idea. All right?
So now you don't think Arteta has good ideas?
No,
that's what you're saying.
He has excellent ideas.
So why did you support that idea of Merino?
For once, I have never been more happy to be wrong. I was very wrong, thinking he might not kill it as a striker. I just had other ideas, but here we are. You know, it's not like you when you say Zax is the badass footballer. When you tell me about Rasmus Højlund. When you tell me about Rashford that because he had a stinker last season, this season he's gonna kill it. What happened? They're very different, but when I take such shots, I'm very happy to be wrong. For you, you are absolutely wrong then, and still you are right now.
I've always been proven right every time when the season comes to an end. Look at last season's predictions. Look at his
grandson. Where he are right now?
Kobe Mino is the next Pogba. He's injured right now. He's injured. It's part of the game.
The next Pogba.
You know the good thing is Ten Hag said Man United is not winning anything this season. So we don't expect anything from you.
Fair enough. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Wildcard. Of course, I am Brian Waudo, representing, of course, the greatest club in English football, Man United.
I thought you were going to say Real Madrid. Venant representing Arsenal, a.k.a. we are winning this league.
Absolutely. That's the Jabroni Slayer, representing millions and millions of related and hopeful Arsenal fans.
Okay, guys, have your fun now. Kick off the band.
All right. First of all, Jazzy's
I'm kind of busy.
Jazzy's Man United zimeisha ama options zimeisha ama.
Sindo ile treble winning Jazzy.
What's up with
ile treble winning Jazzy?
Yeah, iko framed. Iko framed kwa mwili yako. When iko frame kwa mwili yako. Mwili yako imeframiwa nini?
Hii ni Madrid royalty, you know, Champions League.
And even Madrid failed to win this weekend. AFC, we don't even know your
AFC to win.
The only solace they have this weekend is the AFC Leopards. Imagine being a Man United fan and a Madrid fan.
A Madrid fan.
Okay, yeah. Madrid fan. There's actually but me Arsenal ilishinda without a goddamn striker.
The only thing that it's surprising about Man United is you guys failed to score. This is Spurs.
Like Spurs.
Spurs. Yani Leicester City came
beat
to
this team.
Yes, away. You guys failed to.
Okay.
And when you look on paper, your team looks to be like one of the better teams between the two.
Let me have my say.
Yeah.
Spurs walk into this game 7 games winless at home in their own ground. This was the 8th game coming into that
105 days.
Everyone was saying El Crapico, El Sakico, El Midico.
El Shitico.
Rightly so.
Yes.
And rightly so.
Yeah.
15th, it was 13th versus 14th because only 2 points ahead of them.
Yeah.
Going into the game, I see that lineup. I see Vicario is back, so I'm worried because Vicario had some good saves when he was fit. Fair. But I'm looking at that centre-back partnership and I'm looking at that back line. Romero's missing. Van de Ven is missing.
Yeah.
Dragusin is missing. Destiny Udogshit is missing. I mean, we can't...
Udogi was actually on the bench. Destiny was on the bench.
But it didn't start. So I'm looking at Jen Spence. I'm looking at Danso and Ben Davis. Spurs are still playing Ben Davis the same way we are also depending on Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
They're still playing Ben Davis.
Yeah.
And you want to tell me Rasmus Højlund, a Premier League striker, you can't tackle the fact that Ben Davis is an old, slow centre-back?
Yeah.
You can't give Danso in his first Premier League game, a challenge?
Yeah.
Joshua Zirkzee, it's so unfortunate that I'm coming out of this game saying that Joshua Zirkzee was the only spark in that game because in terms of his ball control, personally, I think if I could even lend him some of my pace because I think Eriksen is faster than this brother. His pace. Jay-Z, my brother.
Does Jay-Z move like that in the other equivalent?
Forget David Bergkamp, Joshua Zerkamp. That's how
Yo, let's not be blasphemous now. Calm down.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that was the only sparkling light, and also the fact that Patrick Dogu was making overlapping runs. And that the whole game, Garnacho was ignoring him. How many times did I come here and say, man, fair, the club has decided to back Garnacho, but he's still a super sub to me.
Yes.
I take you back to the game last week Friday against Leicester in the FA Cup. He misses a similar chance like the one he missed against Spurs. This is not someone you depend on.
Yeah.
Surely he's right now, because Ahmad is injured, probably out for the season. Nearly Kobe Maino.
Not probably,
well.
but out of the season.
Yeah. Kobe Maino could also be out for the season. Ugarte, brav. Where injuries metokea wapi?
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I looked at that, watching that game, like first half, I could tell Dogu was the only fit United player there. The guys looked gassed.
Yeah, him and Maguire.
They looked gassed.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at this team, Amorim, he might have to change something. His system, if he's sticking to his principles, his system, I think, put the 3 centre-backs. If everyone is fit, then put Lisandro, Maguire, Yoro, or put De Ligt, Maguire, whoever 3 centre-backs you want to put them there. But stop with this Dalo and Mazraoui thing.
Yeah.
Put Patrick Dogu or Garnacho on the left wing-back role and put Ahmad on the right wing-back, because they're attack-minded players.
Because Dalo was liable for the first goal.
Exactly.
I don't know. He was the wing-back, right?
Yes.
He was not even the that guy in the 3 centre-backs. Chikomelala, man, because Son was so free. At that point, I'm like, are you not turning, like, seeing who's behind
Exactly.
you? I mean, I was just seeing the other guy who was there. I can't recall who that was.
Mind you, he was our player of the season last season.
Bro.
Tanked down. And I think if he doesn't put attacking players in the wing-back positions, itabidi amepiga the Allardyce tactics, the Shondash tactic, 4-4-2. Because
but
right now...
This man he has said he's not changing his tactics.
Ten Hag was sacked when we were 4 points off the Champions League spots.
Yeah.
So you're probably thinking Jim Ratcliffe is bringing someone who's going to make sure we get Champions League football.
Correct.
Yes. Bro, it's not Champions League. It's more like championship football. We're bad.
Isn't it, right? Because right now I saw you have not scored in 10 games. Out of the 25, they have not scored in 10. That's a record, by the way.
Wow.
Joint most you have ever had.
We're not scoring fast goals anymore.
Yeah. You have lost 12 games of the first 25 games you've played. The only other side that has ever had a worse opening for Manchester United was that 73-74 season. That team got relegated.
Boom.
Well, of course, you don't get relegated, but it just shows how terrible you are. And the coach insisting, like, I'm not changing my tactics, bro. If you continue collecting else, he might as well just collect his package and go home and
might be sacked in March. But
I think so, man. Because I don't. Kobe Maino is out for weeks. Your best player is out for the season. The Bilbo Baggins, aka the Hobbit, aka Lisandro Martinez, is out for the season. Andre Onana, well, I can't...
50-50.
Yeah, kind of liable for the first goal, for the goal you consider, but still he has been kind of solid. Harry Maguire has been good. Delete, not so much. Lenioro, MIA.
Ugarte
missing in action as well.
Your favorite player, Hoyland, can't score goals.
The Undertaker.
I was actually surprised he had a shot on target on the game.
Oh, he did?
I was surprised. Yeah.
The Undertaker
saved it.
Yeah. So the Undertaker can't, so I don't understand. Plus, in a cartoon, kama mejaza wrestler kwa hiyo kikosi yenu.
Man has to change.
Patrick Dogu, you replace Bukati's grandson with another grandson, eh?
United is bad when Waudo thinks he can even play in the actual team.
Yeah, they are terrible. I don't see. Bruno Fernandes had a stinker.
Your stuff, your Bruno Fernandes and Diogo Dalot. Is it a color thing? Is it a Portuguese thing?
What do you mean?
Is it a Portuguese thing? Yani Bruno and Dalot cannot be dropped because they are from the same country.
I don't understand.
Is it a color thing? Sol Campbell.
We need to know.
Is it a country thing?
It could be. It could be because I don't understand. Diogo Dalot has dropped stinkers quite a number of games.
True.
Quite a number. That's an understatement. All games, bro.
He starts all the time.
All games.
Bruno Fernandes, well, he doesn't drop stinkers throughout, but when he does drop one, it's a huge and a loud one.
Exactly.
Like he did against Spurs. So if you cannot beat Spurs, who get spanked by every other team at their own backyard, and this felt like, when I say wanashinda Europa League, right? And this is a Europa League team. You went to their own backyard where they get slapped by anybody and everybody, and you cannot beat them. How are you winning the Europa League, bro?
I don't think we can.
Good question.
Because looking at even our next fixtures, Everton is our next fixture. We're at Goodison Park.
Goodison Park?
Yes. That's tough.
We
also what they did to Liverpool, bro, in their final derby at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
And we are not as good as Liverpool.
And they won away at Crystal Palace.
And then we also have Leicester away they'll obviously be looking for a score to settle.
They'll be looking for points.
Considering that FA Cup,
you'll win that one,
bro.
No.
We need an offside Maguire goal to beat them.
No, you'll win that one.
Then we also have to go away to Forest.
You'll win that one. No lie. No, I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating.
You only Jesse Arsenal.
Oh shit. Nilikuwa nafikia ni Liverpool. Oh god damn. It's for the crap team.
Oh, ile inanuka jasho ya ule mtu alivaa ile day.
Shika.
Yake kwa flow.
Shika nani bro. Let's be serious.
Unanitupia hapa shati ya Holland hapa. Mbona unaniwekea vitu za Holland?
Oh, he wore this one and then akaona last minute let change into a Real Madrid kit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fair enough. But then again, looking at our next fixture, Everton will be difficult. Forest will be difficult. I don't think we'll beat Leicester.
Wait. You're going out to Goodison Park, then you go to Forest away?
I think so. Then there's Leicester in between. You guys are coming to Old Trafford. It's not like it's a theater anymore.
No, it's not.
Even, bro, I remember when I said on Fanzone, Nwaneri, Trossard, Sterling, defenses are not scared. Trust you me, Nwaneri will cook at Old Trafford.
Oh, yeah. He will.
It's so obvious.
He will.
Sterling might drop his annual stinker because Sterling has never scored against United in all his clubs. Yeah. But Nwaneri will definitely have
for sure.
So, I think there's no hope for me anymore. Yeah. Season written off. If Spurs are beating us thrice in one season, I don't even think we're good enough to get to that Europa League final.
Oh yeah,
I don't think so.
There's a thing they say. Chuor team ama inakuanga nini? Tottenham chuor Manchester United.
What's that? What are you saying?
Tottenham ni mabwana. The Manchester United. In fact, Manchester United ni mabibi. Lakini mmekuwa mabibi ya watu wengi bana. Brighton, Tottenham. And you know, dunk on this, they're getting dunked on by almost everybody. Umeolewa na kila msee bana, amchagui. Yes. You are the polygamous women now. Ama when women have many men.
And it's sad for you guys. I was looking at the bench when game ilikuwa inaendelea. That's a very young team.
I think there are 14.
You know what? Thank you so much for mentioning the bench. Because fair, I get it, Amorim. You don't want to put the kids into a difficult position. But by minute, the first substitution he made was Chido Obi Martin at 90+1.
Yeah.
Surely, at 80 minutes, you're already losing. At 75 minutes, you're already losing.
Make that change then.
Put the kids, Seko Kone, put Harry Amas, put Chido Obi Martin, Aiden Heaven, put them so that they can, fight
Heaven
for
was
their
on the
place.
bench.
Yeah, even Heaven was on the bench. Put them so that they can fight for their place at least. So we see if there's any hope for the future.
You are in hell and you had Heaven on the bench? I mean, come on, man.
Also, Postecoglou talked about you guys cannot talk about injuries because Spurs have been going through it for 2.5 months.
Yeah. Injuries, I always say injuries are part of the game.
You can't even argue about it.
Part of the game.
Yeah. Chido is not like Ethan Nwaneri, bruv. Not all 17-year-olds are meant to cook. You get me?
Yeah. Some just win the FA Cup here and there, like
Chido, just because Ethan is cooking at 17, does not mean Chido is going to come and cook at the same goddamn age. You get me? So that's what's up.
So there's no hope for us in our future?
No. I think you guys are finishing the bottom half.
You only set in stone.
Bottom half is not good for them. Stone.
No, it's not good. But
it's not good for them.
I think that's
they need at least a top 7.
They are not getting anywhere close.
They need that.
They need it. Just that they won't get it.
The only hope we have is in March when clubs are looking to get Paul Pogba's signature. Sisi tumlete. Please come and bury that.
Yeah, because he did. Because like you're saying, like you guys can't score. Then you look at the guys that you let go. I think we talked about this some weeks ago.
Boom.
Rashford, he assisted Oli Watkins. Bongela free kick. Anthony scored a banger.
Mateus Dos Santos
has 3 man of the match awards.
3 goals, 2 assists in 3 games.
And you're looking at the guys that are left now, Man United.
You have McTominay there at Napoli.
Killing it.
I think Sancho is the only one who hasn't done well.
And you know
Sancho also is in that conversation.
He had a purple patch.
He still hasn't.
But he's in that conversation. Though.
But he still hasn't. I'd accept Martial, the Rashford, the Anthonys.
So the guys left now versus the guys who went. You're looking at that and you're like, that doesn't seem to be a sound.
Because especially right now, before we even get to that La Liga talk, I want to big up to, of course, SportPesa. Here weekend I was unfortunate. I did give a shout at the mega jackpot.
Oh yeah.
Nilijaribu.
Yes.
But nikatolewa, of course, now,
Manchester United.
Yeah, so big shout out to SportPesa. Right now, the mega jackpot is over 400 million Kenyan shillings. Pay bill number is 955-100. Your account number is your phone number. All you need is 99 bob to become the next millionaire in the 254. Speaking of millionaires, of course, there's a certain millionaire from Man United that moved from United all the way to Real Betis. When it comes to the La Liga, the man is cooking.
Yeah,
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yes.
There was a Kala in the Europa League I saw, good goal. Juicy tena, Real Betis were win 3-0 over the
Against
weekend.
Sociedad.
And then he killed it.
Yeah, scored a volley against Sociedad when they were spanking him 3-0. Yeah, he's cooking.
He's cooking.
Yeah.
Do you think we regret taking
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're
What,
gonna regret.
Anthony?
Yeah, they're gonna regret selling him. If he continues like that, then your guys are doing nothing.
But what makes La Liga so good about? I mean, doesn't that mean that it's a shit league?
No.
Because when you dip it,
No.
you could argue in this way. Me, I argue it's a shit league because Aubameyang cooked over there. Fair, he cooked in the Premier League and Bundesliga as well. Fair. If Anthony is cooking there and the likes of Hazard and Coutinho failed,
No.
it is a shit league.
Coutinho
flopped at Barcelona.
Courtois.
Hazard flopped at Madrid.
No, it goes to show it's about the environment. Why is
True.
Rashford thriving at Aston Villa? He cooked in the cup.
It
against-
wasn't even an assist.
He cooked
It was like, oh, imegonga post. Okay,
Yeah,
Watkins tap it.
exactly. He cooked Tottenham when they were playing the FA Cup. So Alipiga Tottenham was part and parcel of that team that cooked. He cooked when they drew with Ipswich.
But he's not in La Liga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not about the league. It's about the player leaving the position or leaving the club. He is cooking the Premier League. He could not cook at your own place. Real Betis, Anthony is cooking over there. He could not cook at Manchester. It can't be just about the league. Ulisema Adi Martial is cooking at Greece.
Me hata sijaisema hiyo maneno in my
You
life.
said that. Yes, off the camera. You said that he's cooking at Greece.
True.
Clear, there's just something amiss at your club. I don't know what the fuck it is,
It's the
but
culture that's at United. Ronaldo talked about this in that famous interview. Sancho confirmed this also last week when he said most of the things that Ronaldo said was true in that interview.
Yeah.
It's the culture that's at United. We have so many evidences to show this. There's Sanchez who
Piano playing Sanchez.
talks
Yes.
about
He wanted
day
to leave
one.
after first day of training.
day one,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And that's how many years ago.
a lot of
So
years ago.
from to hear what was happening back then,
I think
and
even
still-
Ibrahimovic said something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to see it still happening till now,
It's
it's
just-
the culture that's at United.
Yeah.
Because this is the same Rashford that guys were saying you should go to Saudi Arabia. But when you see that performance against at Aston Villa, especially in the second half,
Yeah.
he was very
Against Ipswich, yeah.
he was very instrumental. So for me, it's more of what happens inside
The club.
Manchester United. You remember, was it last season that I was joking about Netflix missed a chance with United?
Yeah,
Yes,
could have
we need
cashed
to
in.
know like exactly what's happening inside
The
the
club.
club. Because
And
it's more than just buying these talented players or Amorim or LVG. It's literally what's happening inside.
Yeah, and I told them they're bang average. I think like my final word for this one, this tafakari ababu to the guys who are watching
Okay,
this.
so Alemdo,
And I want you to help me as well.
Yeah.
At Arsenal, we say Tottenham is shit,
True.
right? And what do you think of shit?
Tottenham.
Tottenham. Why? So, what do you think of a club that loses to a club that is equivalent to shit? I don't want you to answer. I want you to answer on the comment section here on your Tafakari Babu. What do you think of a club that loses to a club that you think is shit?
And I like the fact that you mentioned the comment section because we easily have that, jersey giveaway for you guys.
Yeah.
Of course, courtesy of HND. This week's question of the week is, of course, what does the Barcelona motto "Mesque un club" translate to in English? Pretty sure Venant, as a Barcelona fan, is hip to that. I'm sure you know that, right? I'm sure you know that. Yeah.
United is shit.
Yes. Type it up in the comment section so that you can get a chance to win a Barcelona jersey. And I repeat, the YouTube comment section, not TikTok, not Instagram, the YouTube comment section. But if you want to get your jersey, DM the Wildcard KE on Instagram. Type your answer in the YouTube comment section, then DM the Wildcard after I've mentioned the winner next week's episode. Big shout out to Fred Juguna, by the way. You still are yet to contact the Wildcard KE. You won last week's jersey, so make a point of contacting us.
All right.
Moving on to things.
Yes.
You've said United has no cooks. No one is cooking over there. A team that has cooks is, of course, Barcelona.
Yeah.
On the wings, center forward, the youngsters in Kubasi and Kina Casado and them, man.
Yep.
They are cooking, and I think they will capitalize later on tonight as this episode is being recorded because Barcelona do play on Monday night.
Yeah.
You guys will capitalize because Atletico dropped points over the weekend and Real Madrid as well dropped points.
Yes, and just like I said, the beauty about Barcelona is to go patient. You guys want everything right now. Barcelona, we just need to, because we have the goal difference on our side.
Damn
we just
right.
need to keep on winning the games. Like I said on the last episode, Atletico need to be clinical with their wins. If there's a team that needs to be winning 1-0 FC,
it is
Atletico.
Yeah.
For you guys, I feel you're fumbling with an opportunity that it's right here in front of you, because for once, Mbappe has connected. He's in tune with the team. And that used to be a big problem at the beginning of the season. Right now, it's no longer a problem. We have Vinicius over there who's also performing very well, So it's interesting how all of a sudden you guys are conceding cheap goals. You guys are failing to score as many goals as you guys used to do last month. I don't know what's up with you guys. And then there's the red card incident. I don't know how you guys as Real Madrid
I think there's also a Ronaldo video where he says, when Bellingham says F off in England, the referees understand that. But when you say it in Spain, it's like the referees interpret it as FU. That's why. Because Bellingham said, I'm listening to you and I've said F off. But the referee interpreted it as FU.
Oh, because I wonder, it was a straight red.
Yeah.
I'm like, what exactly do you have to the referee to give him a straight red?
Yes, were you really surprised? I wasn't surprised because we have a huge test later on tonight as the episode airs.
Yeah.
Man City are coming back for the second leg at the Santiago.
Yeah.
So I really didn't think Mbappe and the Bellinghams and the Vini will go all gang-ho.
No, I expect them to be honest, because... I mean, it's the league. We know if you don't win, these guys are on our backs, right?
Yeah.
But they have the best goal difference.
Yes.
So it's less like if we don't win today and maybe we draw, and then they win, of course, they are above us with the goal difference and all that stuff. And they are clapping us in the league.
Yes.
When you have met them like 3 times, they have beaten us. So we need to win. And also, like, Zileza could build momentum. Because in the league, the last 3 games you have not won. So we can't afford to go to the 3rd game and fail not to win as well. So I felt, but even when we went down to 10 men, they just felt like, maybe this might not come to be. But still, I expected them to build momentum regardless of whether it's the league or the Champions League.
The only reason I haven't lost hope is because you look at some of our club legends, the likes of Ramos and Varane. They only have like 1 La Liga title or 2 La Liga titles to their names. But Champions League, Heaven Laden.
Okay, yeah.
So at the end of the day, man's not worried.
But
as long as Mbappe and Enrique carry their Champions League trophy,
but you see, this is a different ballgame. When they were doing that, there was no the Arsenal in the context.
What are you saying?
You can laugh of all you want.
What is that?
You can laugh. Yeah, you can laugh because you're not in the Champions League. Yeah, the Arsenal was not there. Now there is Arsenal in the mix, bro. Yeah, exactly. So this is not like Zile guarantee will go on in 2015, 16, 17, 18. No.
But yes, even
No, I know what.
Madrid do not need to play well for 90 minutes.
No.
We just need a good 5 to 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
You cannot say, fuck La Liga, we will focus on the Champions League when the other teams were doing better than you. They got dunked on by Liverpool. All right? No one was missing. But it was a full squad.
At the end of the day, how many times have Madrid underperformed in the group stages and then went on to win the whole thing?
All right. So you think like if they meet Liverpool again, they're going to win then?
Yes.
Yes. Buddha.
Yes.
That is Liverpool. Because if they meet Arsenal until they are yet, they could not beat Arsenal when they had... Hold on. They could not beat Arsenal when they had Ronaldo. They had Beckham. They had Casillas. They had Ramos. Wasn't he there?
Did you go on to win it?
They could not beat Arsenal.
Did you go on to win it?
Did you win it?
Yeah, we have 3 of them.
No, that's not the point.
What I'm saying is,
you cannot focus on the Champions League and fuck La Liga because there's the Champions League.
I like the fact that you've mentioned Arsenal. Madrid are going to bypass Man City this weekend, the second leg. Bypass.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Man City have never won at the Bernabeu, and it's not going to change anytime soon. It's not changing anytime soon. And if Madrid meet this Arsenal of yours, and I don't really think that we'll be too scared because you've seen the defensive mistakes you've been putting in some of these games. Even Leicester could have gotten a goal in that game. You can't deny over your weekend game.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Exactly, and I'm saying if Jamie Vardy and Mavididi are not Mbappe and Vinicius. And he can attest to that. Venant, you know very well. I am, as a Madrid fan, I go into every season worrying about La Liga. Champions League, I'm never worried. Champions League, I'm never worried.
Yeah.
Barcelona will capitalize. Barcelona will capitalize on Madrid's woes. We are not scared in La Liga. If Osasuna can be confident to beat us, if Espanyol can be confident, we cannot win La Liga in that kind of form.
And
we might as well throw all our eggs in the Champions League basket.
Good luck, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, good luck getting past teams like Liverpool. Good luck getting past teams like Arsenal that have solid defenses. Utashinda ukisema Mbappe here, Vini Jr. there. Good luck.
But
What?
you see,
First up,
Yes.
get past Manchester City. All right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm saying you get past because I feel like
you also have this back. But at the end of
I
the
feel like
day,
you're doing Arsenal Madrid right now.
you have to realize all these clubs are affected in the same way. Barcelona, Madrid, Arsenal, Liverpool. All of them are in title races.
Yes.
So they also have to rotate these games.
But only Arsenal has less fixtures.
Come on,
Yeah.
get a grip
You're
of
in the
yourself.
Copa- are you not in the Copa del Rey?
But Arsenal has fewer fixtures, but Arsenal doesn't have the squad depth. Brahim Diaz and Adagula and Enrique can
What
play
you talking
those-
about? We got the next Messi right now.
No, your front three.
We got the next Messi.
Your front three right now. Has
Have
to
you
play
seen Mikel
every game.
Merino?
Who is that?
Mikel Merino.
Who is that?
Badass striker who has more goals than Rasmus Højlund.
And you can't.
He has a
But you
brace,
see,
bro.
but you see, the issue is here, Nyash. You're comparing Merino to Højlund. Compare him to Mbappe.
Oh, fine. We will get there.
Exactly.
We will get there when you get there, right? We'll get there when you get there.
My issue is, and I think Venant, you can agree with this.
Okay.
All these 4 teams are in title races.
True.
At the end of the day, Ancelotti and also Hansi Flick and Arne Slot have the leeway to rotate in the Carabao Cup final, in the Copa del Rey.
You cannot rotate in a final.
Bro, they can.
They cannot.
Right now, Liverpool fans only have eyes for the league. I'm pretty
The Carabao
sure
Cup
they only
final.
have eyes for the league.
Hell no, bro.
Bro,
We need a Liverpool fan here. We need a Liverpool fan here because I don't agree with that one.
please, Otis, speak up.
There is no way you are in a Carabao Cup final, and you're doing rotation.
We are the most successful team with that Carabao Cup, so we are not focusing on it.
Yeah.
Right
You're
now,
not-
if we don't win
you're
the
not
Premier
focusing
League,
And Slot in his first final,
yes,
again
if we
rotation.
don't win the Premier League,
I don't
it's
agree.
a failure.
It is the
I
league.
don't agree.
It is the league.
So what
next
does rotation
season-
include? Not having Salah?
No. What I mean is that next season, City are back.
You're talking about the cup final and your team rotating, right?
Yeah, we can
So what
rotate.
are you rotating? You're taking off Van Dijk?
No.
You're taking off Mo Salah?
No.
You're taking off Alisson Becker?
No.
You're taking off Konate?
You can bench
Yeah,
Jota,
What are you
can bench
rotating
Diaz.
then?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
What are you rotating?
Those
Taking
are
off
only
Gakpo?
4 players out of 46.
The key players for Liverpool, we all know. Mo Salah,
Yes.
Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Alisson Becker, then Akina Trent and all these mandem. Are you taking those off for
Yes.
those off
I
the
actually
4 of them
think- I
in the
actually
cup final
think-
against Newcastle?
Yes.
No. In terms of Champions
That's a
League
lie.
and trophies matters, I think after playing Villa and Man City back-to-back and Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final, I think Gravenberch will play Villa, City, and then maybe drop off in the Carabao Cup final. I think he'll be rested. You can rotate that.
Oh, I think I'll get
At
clapped
the end
then.
of the day, it is Champions League heritage.
I don't agree, man.
Why not?
I don't agree.
Nyash, kitu wewe hutaki kukubali ni your front 3 does not scare the elite defenses in
It's so-
Europe.
you don't need to get
It does
scared.
not.
I just need to
And
clap
at
you.
the end of the day, you've seen the defensive mistakes that Saliba has been making this season. Magalhaes has been good. Even Timber is good. Fair to you, Benny Blanco is back. But there is still mistakes in that defense that you haven't sorted.
And other teams don't have defenses at all.
But you see, the issue is, just like the first leg, Madrid made defensive mistakes, and yet they needed the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game to win it.
Yeah, and they did last minute to beat a whack Manchester City side.
So
Because you guys are not work.
We are not
Fair
No,
enough. Yeah.
Let's go back to Real Madrid now and the chances of success for you guys. So with UCL,
Yes.
you've said you guys are going past Madrid,
Yeah, Man
past
City.
Man City.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Now, how do you guys go about changing your form at La Liga? Because yes, Mbappe is scoring, but it's not enough.
I
But
think
more than just scoring and winning, I, as a football fan, I'm a bit concerned with you guys conceding goals and how you guys are conceding goals. Because
Yes.
if you guys are to win this league, you have to better your ways in which you're defending.
I'm not even going to speak about the hopes of signings next season, but I think Rudiger is apparently going to be back for the second leg.
Okay.
So if Rudiger is back and then this Ramos region in Asensio, the kid from the academy,
Yeah.
if he plays ball, I think that defense is solid.
Yeah.
And also in the attack, right now, I think Vini has to pull his socks up now.
Pull up his socks. Yeah.
In terms of La Liga matters,
Yeah.
Vini has to get his numbers up now.
Because even the penalty that we conceded, that was the first penalty we have conceded this
Yes.
season. We have not considered a penalty at all by Kamavinga. So, yeah, I feel like when one of the pieces of the centre backs comes back, then it's a bit more stable.
Yeah.
Then after that, we kick on.
And when it comes to attacking, are you guys finally convinced that Vinicius and Mbappe, I don't call it bromance, but that is there a good relationship now upwards?
Yes.
Or is it
Yes.
just two players still fighting for the same position?
You know what? I saw against Osasuna, chances where either of them could have slotted the ball for the other. either of them decided to have a go at the goal.
Oh.
I saw Mbappe do that. There's a shot he took, and I'm like, so you get slow too for Vini who was there. I saw Vini Jr. try to take a shot when he could have just slotted for someone else. I'm like, looks like individualism to me. But they're big stars. I mean, yeah.
And the Ballon d'Or is also involved. They both want to win it.
You have to crack.
And I think the difference here is Bale and Benzema had to accept Ronaldo was the guy.
Yeah.
Rodrigo has accepted.
He is not
but now
the guy.
It is down to Mbappe or Vini. One
To
of them has to fall.
Yeah.
Which is difficult.
Exactly. Vini akiwa na chance and like maybe Mbappe has a better chance of scoring, you slow to him. If you agree.
Yeah.
If Vini agrees Mbappe is the GOT for good for them for now. If it's the same for Mbappe, if he sees like Vini Jr. is the guy, then akiwa na chance kaya ona slot ya Vini Jr. But
personally
that's gonna
for
take
me,
a while.
I think Vini has to take a step back.
Oh really?
Because Mbappe, is a World Cup winner. He's also looking to go to another World Cup final with the France team that he captained.
Yes. Third in a row.
I think he has more to claim,
Yeah.
So you give him a chance because he's French?
And also because
he's
he's on the road to win the Golden Boot in La Liga this season.
As well.
If I'm Vinicius,
No, this is a World Cup winner, bro.
I don't care if
And
it's
the
the
World Cup
hat-trick.
finalist.
Kwanza.
I don't care
Back
if
to
he's
back.
I don't care if he's a World War winner.
Why the
You
fuck not?
came to Real Madrid ukanipata. Bro, you have to step up. Like you have some catching up to do.
No,
Yeah.
it's like Benzema saying like he doesn't give a shit that this is Ronaldo. No, see, Ronaldo si alipata Benzema.
Yeah. Hata
Yeah.
Varane alipata Pepe. And
Yeah.
he took his position clean.
Yeah, so
By this
yeah, so they have to agree on something.
Speaking of position, how you guys gonna do without Bellingham?
It's just
That's a
3
straight
games.
red.
It's just 3 games.
It's just 3 games,
just 3
but
La Liga
those 3 games.
Yo
It's just 3 La
midfielder
Liga games.
tutakanyanga vitu
Tutaweka
hapo.
Adagula hapo, Brahim Diaz.
But they got
We have
Adagula.
talent.
We got options.
This is good when the form is winning. When it's just www
Yeah.
now. But you cannot speak like this when it's 1-1 versus Osasuna.
Why no? Adagula can't fill in the shoes.
Versus Osasuna.
Yeah.
Come on.
Adagula can fill in the shoes, in my opinion. It's just 3 games anyway. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Unless now in those 3 games he drops stinkers and we don't win.
Nah, Adagula is better than Odegaard. He's a killer. He's a bad
Hey,
man.
what's up with you and Arsenal? And your teams are losing.
Yeah. Can you move on?
Miss, your last money hate. I don't care Chini.
Yeah.
Hating is a full-time job. Yeah. So I think Madrid are Champions League bound. Personally, in my
Yeah,
book,
good luck
because I
to
don't
them.
think Liverpool will focus on that, and I also think if Liverpool do slip up, you guys will also now focus on the league now.
Look,
but that's a big if. That's a big if.
Yeah.
So the Champions League will go to Spain or Italy in my book. I think we'll go to Spain or Italy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally disagree. Yeah, totally. Goes to England maybe for me.
Uko sure?
Yeah.
Italy.
You know what? It might actually
Italy, Inter.
Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the teams that are really bowling are from the 3 countries, Italy, England, Spain. So might just go around there. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Speaking of countries that are bowling, the Kenya Sevens are now bowling.
Oof.
Yeah.
Cool. I think this weekend they have the Vancouver Sevens.
Vancouver Sevens. But I'll be honest with you, it's going to be a tough outing. Oh, we are up against a tough pool. We're in a tough pool, to be honest. Great Britain is the only team you look at and you're thinking, I have a crack at this one. The other teams, Argentina, sijui walishinda kani Perth Sevens. So they are really
Spain
good.
are also cooking.
Spain are cooking. They're good. We're not in the same pool. We're in the same pool with France. They're better than us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
our best chance here is beating Great Britain and maybe pull a surprise and beat one of the other teams between Argentina and France and maybe.
But
go to
but
the
Shana,
World Cup.
France, even in the Six Nations, England recently beat France.
Oh yeah, they
Surprise
did.
win, yeah.
They did.
So,
They did.
You never know.
You never know, man.
Norwich also beat Man City.
You know, we
never
actually
know.
have a Fijian now in
By
the
the
squad.
way, we've seen the interview.
Hey,
Courtesy of Eric
is it
Giroud.
John Kubu or Kudu? Something, yeah. So maybe we might just cook. You never know. It's gonna be a good outing.
A big shout out going out to Sport Pesa, of course, for sponsoring the Kenya Sevens, the Shujaa Sevens.
Yeah.
Also want to represent Fiti. Big one. And
idea.
before we go to local football, something big happened over the Valentine's weekend, of course, in the Dandora Stadium. Tujiamini 2.0 was launched.
Yeah.
And the gold winners were announced, the silver winners
Absolutely.
were announced, the bronze winners were announced. What watches at Dimba pia walikuwa represented.
Yeah.
So washeko 70 million being given. Hivi vitu wanapea watu waga.
70
I might come out of retirement. I was a very good penalty taker in my high school days.
Yeah.
I was very good.
Look,
Yeah.
I can't play ball to save my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I can kick, but I can't play. I might be a good data analyst. Like No,
Wait a minute.
What?
Your opponent who doesn't know to play ball.
No, I don't know how to play.
So in this
Playing-
category,
which one are you talking about?
no, when is Kai Kave and then me are like Roy Keane and the Roonies, you know? When is Kai Kave? When will require journalism?
Where did you play?
In high school.
Which high school?
It
Doesn't matter which high school you played at. But I'm like, we could chase professionally. But for me, I can just play amateur football. So I can't do professional. So maybe you are data analysts and shit like that.
FIFA see data analyst, but anyway.
Whichever. Kama unahitaji watu kawa, I can come in and do some handsome work. Man.
Right, fair enough. And also do make a point to visit our Facebook page, the SportPesa Facebook page. You've seen the Twitter page. You've seen the Instagram page. You've seen now kindly give us a follow on the Facebook page. You know, all our posts are there. All our predictions are there. All the Jabroni takes are there. All the FPL manager of the weeks are there. Make sure to follow us on Facebook on the SportPesa Facebook page.
Right.
And it's time for the mid guys to talk now, because over the weekend we expected a juggernaut of a clash in the Kenyan Premier League, but you guys gave us a stinker. Do you know what I think? I think there should be a rule in football that if a game ends 0-0, you refund every fan their ticket prices.
Why?
Fact. Because you've bored us for 90 minutes.
Look,
you guys, Gor versus Tusker bored us for 90 minutes.
I don't blame you for thinking. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's free. But if that was the case, then Man United mngekuwa mnarudisha pesa sana. You know, guys don't even draw. You just get clapped.
What do you mean kurudisha pesa?
There'll be a lot of refunds if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, I was expecting, because Gor Mahia, they're the home team here. They might come out and maybe do something, maybe even score. They could not score past Tusker. I was a bit disappointed. I mean, Ryan Wesley Ogami does not have to score every game. He's the top scorer right now. You know, he's
Just
scored
like
against, he dunked against Gor Mahia already earlier on this year in the earlier fixture, in the reverse fixture. So I was thinking like Gor Mahia might come out guns blazing, maybe score a goal or something. They could not score, bro. I'm a bit disappointed.
Why would you be disappointed when last week I was talking about there is a new manager who we still don't understand his style of play? And we also
You or the footballers?
both. Because
you guys are not on the pitch. The footballers are not on the pitch. Are you understanding it or not?
I say both because when you look at even prior to the Tusker game, that manager was visibly frustrated managing the game to the point where he was standing in the pitch. I'm talking about the previous game.
Amerukadi touchline.
Versus Posta Rangers. He was in the pitch. So we have some it's like Amorim now has just joined Manchester United. We cannot just win a FA Cup and everything. We have to give him time also to just gel in, understand the system. It's a new country, new culture, new everything.
If you use the context of Amorim, you know how it's ending. You know how it's looking like I would use maybe say Moyes.
But that shows you okay, let me use Moyes.
Thank you.
Let me use Moyes then.
Yes.
So that's what I'm getting from the managerial side. And then there's us as fans now, where there's a new manager. We prior to him being hired, we didn't know much about him. We barely even knew him. So we also
don't have to anyway.
We're also trying to understand how he's playing. But where I'm very confident was, even I told you in our WhatsApp group, it's our defense. Gor still has that solid defense, and it was shown. So when you talk about refund, I was very impressed with how we played defensively. Much so to the point where was your guy?
Who that?
You're talking about 15 goals in 13 appearances. Going for the golden boot. And since he's a player who's on form, shouldn't he be scoring every time like Salah? That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, Salah doesn't even score all the time.
I like Ryan Wesley Ogam. You know, he's got a bit of personality to him.
Of course.
He's a gunman up in front of goal. But
sure.
at the end of the day, how many times do we come and call out players? He does not turn up in cup finals. He does not turn up in the big games. This is the big game. This is the game to get a brace. This is the game to do that Haaland celebration.
This told
is the game
you.
As you said last week, as you said 2 weeks ago, this is the game kupea watu wa Gor pombe. What happened?
Unajua, nikupea pombe mara ya kwanza uone amepata hangover. Huwezi kuja umpe pombe tena. Au unataka kummaliza?
Sasa unampea maziwa atapike.
The next time you meet him, mnunulie soda ama umpe H2O, you get me. Gor Mahia, we done dunked on them earlier on this season. Actually, some weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Guess who scored those goals?
Of course, Ryan.
Absolutely. So you can't tell me like he's going MIA against big teams. Now he ain't going MIA.
So how do you guys feel? I'm still confident Tusker will win the league. But how do you feel about your next games? You guys do play Kariobangi Sharks. And you guys host Shabana.
A good one by the way for Shabana because they actually beat us in the reverse fixture in Gusii Stadium. And also now there's a difference in points between us and Kenya Police. Unajua kitambo it was just goal difference. Now there's 2 points. And Kenya Police are balling, man.
They've signed the Kenyan Mamush.
Kenyan Mamush and he scored on his debut. I'm telling you, Kenya Police are looking like a problem.
Yes.
So we need to win. Shabana, I know they are looking well, but I think I don't know if they got beat or they drew with Mathare United or which team they were playing. I think they were
Shabana drew 0-0
with Mathare United.
Yes.
Yeah, so I expect when they come on our own backyard, we should beat them this weekend. It's going to be a tough
to generate funds.
So what?
We generate 2 funds.
Yeah, we generate 2 funds. They're actually doing very well. Wameleta mascots. They initiated the whole thing of mascots. I don't understand how teams like Gor Mahia, how teams like AFC Leopards have been playing all these years in the Kenyan Premier League and there's no mascots. Hamjaifikiria mlete nini ya mascots.
Sasa wetu wanataka kula miwa.
No wonder hata hamna home stadium.
Will you wear mascots with this Kenyan sun? Here afternoon, here Machakos, here afternoon.
What do you mean by your mascots?
We're wearing those 2.
No. Mascots ni wale watoto mnatumia nao mkikuja players wakiingia kwa.
We don't have time for that.
What do you mean you don't have time for that?
But I did not play
youth football. When SportPesa are busy supporting grassroots football.
What you talking about?
We don't have time to see. Kwani am I coming to see kids play football? Hapana bana.
Kids are not playing. You see, kids are not. You see, this is why Gor Mahia don't even have a home stadium. If this is the mentality, this is why I don't even have a home stadium.
We don't have time for that, bana. We are here to see men play, bana. If you want to see small kids, kuna under 17
kids
and under whatever that I can go there.
Do you know what's the role of mascots?
Exactly.
We don't care, but we want to. This thing of adopting the Western culture.
It's so crazy.
This thing of adopting Western culture.
This is coming from one of the most successful.
I thought it was Garasora.
I can't believe this is coming from one of the most successful club in Kenya. God damn.
You want to support that, Bernard?
Hapana. We are here to watch people
kids are
play.
Not playing.
They're not playing. We
have the players representing the club.
Oh, no.
We don't care about our
no wonder I don't play home stadium.
No.
Such a shame.
If Shabana
so you'll carry those kids. You'll carry those kids to Murang'a Seal Stadium.
Bro, I support that.
It's a family inclusion thing.
I support that 100%.
Even a parent will now comfortable to bring kids.
I support
that.
Yeah.
It's a very big thing.
Shabana wanafanya and SportPesa combined. Big shout out to them.
Fantastic.
Let's just stick to us being African. This thing of copying
acha nikuulize. Kani hivyo then mwache mpira. Sinyi mli-invent.
Ama mcheze na volleyball.
Wenda mcheze panya huko na kati. Mpira ilitoka Europe. Sinyi mli-achani na mpira basi. What you talking about?
I cannot believe this.
Unbelievable. No wonder Mbappe ligi tena hizi.
Sasa tudanganye mambo ya FPL basi.
Usidanganye
mambo ya mascot. Tudanganye FPL basi.
Sawa basi. So as we speak right now, the double game week is continuing.
Yes.
Both Aston Villa and Liverpool won their first game.
Yes.
Now the second fixture.
Aston Villa didn't.
They drew.
Yes.
Which by there, it's unfortunate for them considering they're also looking for top 4 this season.
Yep.
So after the Liverpool and Aston Villa fixture, this is where now once again, just like last weekend, I recommend you guys to wait till Friday. Where now we are getting the press from the managers to update us on the injuries first.
Yes.
Then is when you can make these transfers. So game week 26 is a simple game week. There's no double game week. And teams like Liverpool, teams like Man City, teams like Aston Villa, there's some teams that will have played in katikati ya wiki.
Yeah.
So don't be in a rush to make these transfers up until these people play. That's number 1.
Yeah.
And then number 2, there are some teams which have good fixtures. So Leicester City versus Brentford is one of those fixtures.
Yep.
One thing that I've seen with Leicester City is they're conceding goals.
For fun.
One thing that also seen with Brentford is they're scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah.
So this is a good FPL match. So with the Brentford, Flecken, Collins, if you're looking for defensive points. Of course, the Mbeumo and the Wizards, if you're looking for attacking points. But somebody you want to talk about is called Shade.
Kevin Shada.
Yeah, somebody whose form is picking up. Pale Brentford is a differential.
Yep.
You can consider him. Also, the deadline is on Friday. Yeah. Arsenal versus West Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nwaneri has to be there.
Yes.
He's absolutely cooking. You might as well be wise and put in Mikel Merino.
I think the
as
wisest
the striker.
decision. The wisest decision, if you are Venant,
Yeah.
is to put Sterling as captain. Because
No, are you saying Venant is a Jabron? Only Jabron is love Sterling.
Exactly.
That's good.
But Nwaneri and Merino.
You know, actually, the Chunky Love from Homeboys was telling he had Nwaneri on the squad, bro. I'm like,
and yet he's bottom 6 in our league. Yeah, presenters. Hey, I'm down.
I don't know how much he got
He's
this
actually
weekend.
the only bottom 6 Arsenal fans. How wengine ni wa Man City na United.
Who got him?
Niye peke yako kwa hiyo.
need
He's
to talk to
struggling.
him.
Maybe that's why he brought on Nwaneri. But I would prefer Nwaneri. I think also I'd maybe have a defender, Gabriel. But I would very much think about Gabriel and Mikel Merino.
Versus West Ham at the Emirates. You guys will score goals.
I think so.
Score
But Nwaneri
goals.
seems like the most sure player to get.
Guess how much he costs?
4.5.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So you can afford Nwaneri on your team.
Kuna mtu mmoja anataka tujue anatuingiza box ama anatuingiza box kweli because Omar Mamush
Man City.
tuingie hiyo box after your hat-trick tuingie hiyo box tumbaye
Because of Liverpool, yeah?
Here's what I can say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man City are hosting Liverpool.
Yes.
So before you even actually answer this question, know this. Liverpool have played every 3 days.
True.
Since you don't know when.
Yeah.
And in between the week is
Villa
it's Villa and
away.
then away
Away,
and
away.
then it's Man City away.
Yep.
So those are 2 very big fixtures on the road.
Yes.
On the other hand, Man City would have played Real Madrid.
Away. Oh, shit, as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's not be in a rush to buy players from these 2.
just have Salah and go home
Yeah.
The only City player would I recommend is Savinho because he's consistent as far as FPL
Yeah, I
points
think for
is
me, after what
concerned.
happened last weekend, Mamouche, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I actually have him at Diallo. I think I might just take him off and put in Diaye.
Okay.
yeah, fair enough, yeah.
Do you guys have Bournemouth assets on your team?
of course Semenyo and
Absolutely.
Kakes.
Haraka.
But I'm
Kakes.
thinking of bringing in Utara. Ever since Evan Nilsson got injured, Dango Utara is on the goals.
Yeah, Otara is
on the
cooking,
goals,
man.
man.
Yeah, I might just have him. I can't believe he's dropped a stinker like that.
Hey, man.
I don't know who they're up against this weekend, but
They are playing.
Newcastle
They're
Forest.
playing Wolves.
No, Newcastle are playing Forest
It's
this
Forest.
weekend.
Yeah.
oh my god. Okay,
Even
that's
like
another tough
Chris
one.
Wood versus Isak.
Isak.
Yo,
Apple, yeah.
okay, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's Bournemouth versus Wolves. And then lastly, Fulham versus Crystal Palace. This applies to managers who are looking for attacking points.
Okay.
So they can Matetas.
The Smith Rose.
Yes,
them, man.
if you're looking for points, you
Hey,
can
Fulham are
consider over
cooking, by the
there.
way. I would also, for me, put in the Everton Manchester United game.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
Calvert-Lewin.
Ali kickoff on Saturday.
Yeah, no. DI is out.
Yeah,
Beto.
Calvert-Lewin na kina Beto.
Yeah, maybe Beto, because I
Beto?
had Amad Diallo in my squad, so I'm thinking of someone I might have to replace him. Maybe Nwaneri. I don't know, but I'll have to
Fair
think about
enough.
that. Yeah.
Thank you
United,
so much.
no nothing.
And then you.
Yeah, you don't wanna do that. Go back to your families.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, fair enough. I think it's time for the trivia now. Nyash is back.
Yes, sir.
Last week, funny enough, Samira won last week. Samira
Oh, he
won
did.
last week.
3 points in the back.
How?
Oh, yours truly. All right.
Curses. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's go. Mark's
right.
ready.
Let's go. Question 1. The buzzers are working, yeah?
Yes.
English football. In English football, what is St. Totteringham's Day?
Shaba. So what? St. Tottenham's Day.
Yeah. What is St. Totteringham's Day?
It has to be Arsenal dunking on Tottenham, finishing above Tottenham, right? It's Arsenal finishing above Tottenham in the league. Correct.
Oh.
The date on which it is mathematically impossible for Tottenham to finish above Arsenal.
Yeah.
He did not say
it has
mathematically.
happened.
That's not
No,
a point.
Arsenal finishing above
That's not.
Tottenham
He
in the
did
league.
not say mathematically.
Go
No,
on.
no. Court of law.
Second.
Want to go to Addis Ababa.
Wait, enda kwa CJ.
Want to go Addis Ababa.
Question 2. What is the nickname of Borussia Mönchengladbach?
What?
Mönchengladbach.
Ajui.
Monchen.
Yeah, that's -1.
No idea.
No
No,
idea.
Mesahau, man.
Pass.
The Falls.
The Falls. Could
Wow.
have never gotten that.
Walai.
Follen. Bayern Munich star Thomas Müller is a keen chess player and once won a Bavarian chess tournament. True or false?
True.
Wait, kwani gani?
LSE.
Haya.
False.
Nipe point yangu sasa hivi.
Wewe umepewa point gani?
Mathematically, you didn't say
Tuko zero
false.
sisi wote.
No, well,
Mathematically, you didn't say false.
Yeah, you did say false. Mimi niko 1-0.
1-1.
Wewe shinda
Me
hapo.
and Nyash.
Number
Yeah.
4. Liverpool have won 6 Champions Leagues. Manchester United have 3. Chelsea have 3. But who are England's fourth most successful team in the competition?
It's me.
Fourth.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. They also have 2.
Okay. Good to know.
In which season was the European Cup rebranded as Champions League?
Oh, fuck. 94.
92-93.
Yeah, correct.
Not only is he Man United is bad, Real Madrid, Ata Trivia is now losing it.
This is my yard.
Yeah.
This is my goddamn yard. You
This
get
is
it?
actually quite unfair. It's quite
Losing it
unfair.
at the trivia.
Quite the trivia. Pick up the
What's
man.
happening with you today?
Wewe umelose trivia ngapi wewe?
Haya basi, that's
God damn
that,
it.
man.
Okay, fair enough. So a big shout out to all the guys who watched the Wildcard. Big shout out to you guys coming up. I think last week we did have Samiro, and of course the question of the week is, in which year was Barcelona founded? So the winner for last week, Ilya FA Cup, was Fred Juguna. Make sure you DM the Wildcard to come and collect your jersey.
Okay.
Now the winner for last week's question of the week is of course Brian Chege, who said FC Barca was founded in 1899, November 29. So a big shout out to you, Brian Chege. DM the Wildcard, and then we'll give you the details of how to collect your Barcelona jersey. Kumbuka, this week, question of the week is, of course, what does the Barcelona motto Mesque un club translate to in English? Type it up in the comments, and you could stand a chance of winning a Barcelona jersey next week. Up until next time, I've been Brian Waudo, your host.
Venant.
And yes, the Jabroni Slayer, watch out for the next Messi. He's called Ethan Nwaneri, and the best badass striker coming up about now, Mikel Merino. We will win the league without a striker. No striker, no problem, no ahala. Mikel Bloodclot Merino.
In May. I want it in May.
Yeah,
Clip
the only
that.
thing you're getting in May.